Hi there, I'm Claire and today I'm going to do the social media book tag. This was originally created by Faulty Devices and I was tagged by Julianne at Bookish Brits, and this is the first time I've ever actually been tagged for a tag, so thank you so much Julianne for tagging me. I'm super excited to do this tag, so let's get started. Question 1. Twitter. Your favorite shortest book. I don't really read short books. I picked out 2 that were potential candidates and then realized that both of them were over 200 pages, which isn't really short. So I'm going to have to say my favorite shortest book is No Plot, No Problem by Chris Beatty, which is the companion book to National Novel Writing Month, and as such it is 50,000 words long, which is pretty short for a novel. So I reread this book every year for NaNoWriMo, and it's an important part of November for me. It's been really useful in many different ways, so I can't recommend it enough if you want to do NaNoWriMo. Facebook. A book that everybody pressured you into reading. For this one, I'm going to say The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. I wasn't pressured into reading it, but I saw people all around the internet talking about it. It was on a bunch of bestseller lists at Christmas. It won a bunch of awards as well, and a few people who I know who've read it said they really liked it. So it wasn't quite pressure, but it did seem to be everywhere around. Number 3, Temblor, a book you read before it was cool. I'm not sure I really have an answer for this one because I read a lot on the recommendations of other people, so that defeats the object entirely of this question. But at a push, I'm going to say the Harry Potter series. I picked up Philosopher's Stone when Prisoner of Azkaban was already out, and those are both the French editions I'm talking about because I was about 12 or 13, so I could not have read in English at that time. So I guess it was already a big deal in the UK, and people who knew about books and bookish news would definitely have known about it at this point, but I had no clue, and so I guess I felt like I knew it before it was cool, but really, nah, I'm not actually that cool. Number 4, Myspace, a book that you don't remember whether you liked or not. I'm going to go with the Artemis Fowl series by Owen Colfer. I read the first 2 or maybe 3 books when they had been translated into French, so this was a while back. Obviously I liked it enough to read past the first book, but I'm not sure I liked it that much because I didn't read on. And when I was researching this video, I found out that there's 8 books in the series now. Mind blown. I didn't even know about that. I read the synopsis just now for the first one and it sounds cool, but I really can't remember my opinion on it. Then we have Instagram, a book that was so beautiful you had to Instagram it, and that is Maplecroft by Sherry Priest. I'm so fond of this cover. I mentioned it in my Beautiful Books video where I talked about a whole bunch of different covers. You can find that in the description below if you're interested. I don't really Instagram a lot. I've been trying to get more into the habit. So when I got my hands on this book, I Instagrammed it immediately when I came back from picking it up on my lunch break. So it's not a fantastic picture, but it is on my Instagram. And then YouTube, a book you wish would be turned into a movie. And for me, that is Dragonflight by Anne McCaffrey. I was completely obsessed with the Dragon Riders of Pern when I was in middle school and high school. The film rights for these books have been acquired so long ago and nothing has been done with them yet. A certain part of me is happy that they have waited for so long because now the technology is to a point where they would make such beautiful dragons. It would be wonderful as a movie. And they could actually go against the trend of splitting books into 2 movies and take the first 2 books of the series, Dragonflight and Dragon Quest, and make an awesome movie. This movie needs to exist. Make it. Make this movie, please. And finally, Goodreads, a book you recommend to everyone. And I'm going to say Emily and the Hollow World by Martha Wells. I have bought about 3 or 4 copies of this book because I have 1 copy and I've given a couple of them away to friends as presents because this book is so good. It's basically if Jules Verne was writing young adult, and it's steampunky and adventure-y and wonderful, and the main character Emily is absolutely awesome. She is smart and resourceful and no nonsense. I just absolutely loved this book. So this was the social media book tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun coming up with answers for this tag, even though I didn't expect to struggle so much on the Twitter question, because I'm absolutely addicted to Twitter. So please let me know what social media you're addicted to, either in the comments or on the Twitter, where I am pretty much all the time. And if you've enjoyed this video, you can subscribe for some more. I've been Claire, thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.